We're here in your office today, and I know that you have the most cutting-edge technology. Namely, we have the ProAdjuster, and you also have the DMX, or the Digital Motion X-Ray. So first, tell me a little bit about what exactly is the ProAdjuster.
The ProAdjuster is the latest cutting-edge technology in chiropractic. In fact, I'm nearing the end of my 28th year, and I don't think we've ever seen a piece of equipment that's come onto the scene of chiropractic as the ProAdjuster. But it's been around for a few years.
Okay.
There's some states in the country that don't even have one available
Really?
in any office in the whole state.
Okay.
Here in Michigan, we're probably approaching about 20 offices that will have this
Okay.
technology.
Mm-hmm.
But what it is in a nutshell,
Mm-hmm.
it's a spinal column central nerve system evaluation system, very
Mm-hmm.
sophisticated, very reliable,
Mm-hmm.
to the tune of about 95% reliable. So,
Really?
and it allows for us to have a real-time evaluation and analysis
Mm-hmm.
of what's going on in a person's spinal column and central nerve system at this moment of their life.
Okay.
And then what's equally as cool about it is the fact that once you figure out what's going on with their spinal column and nerve system, you can actually perform the treatment through the computer,
Mm-hmm.
and then the computer will actually shut itself off when the treatment's complete.
Really?
But what it picks up on very accurately and very sophisticatedly is the vibration that's going on in the spinal column.
Okay.
And actually the spinal column vibrates side to side or oscillates.
Okay.
And it'll pick up very accurately 4 different characteristics of that vibration. Now, when we talked about spinal columns earlier, we talked about what a healthy spinal column is, and I didn't really get to tell you what that is. But there's 2 things that makes for a healthy spinal column. Number one, looking from the front or the back of you, we want to have as plumb line straight as we could.
Okay.
Okay? So in other words, as straight as we can make your spine is what we would be after. So I want that to be as straight as I can have it be from the front or the back of you.
Okay.
And then, so in other words, if I have something like that going on in your spinal column, can you see that that probably wouldn't be good for your life?
That's probably a problem.
Yeah, and what's going to happen here is your whole spinal cord is being deranged and being twisted and contorted and stressed. And obviously it's going to cause a problem between the communication between your brain and your body, and then back from your body back up to your brain.
Wow.
And then we end up having bad experiences. And the real truth is we experience everything in our lives, whatever it may be, through our nerve system. So the tingle, the hot, the cold, the sharp, the dull, the aching.
Sure.
The loss of feeling.
Okay.
And all of that stuff. And see, most times we don't understand that that's why we experience it through our nerve system.
Right.
And many times in my practice, I've been here for 28 years, I've seen thousands of people.
Wow.
I don't ever remember one time a person coming in my office and telling me the reason why they're experiencing discomfort, which is only through their nerve system. Just like if I pinched you right now,
Sure.
you're going to experience some discomfort, but it's experienced through the nerve system.
Okay.
But most people tell me they're having problems with their muscles.
Okay.
So obviously
Interesting.
they don't understand that I experience through my nerve system.
Wow.
And also I express everything through my nerve system.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why the nerve system is the most important part of your life, and it's actually the exact difference between you and a corpse.
Okay.
See, your life is expressed through your nerve system, and that's how you make your bones and organs and body dance and sing and shout and do all the wonderful things that you do.
Okay. Now, what about the actual machine itself? It has 2 prongs on it, from what I understand.
Yes.
I guess for someone like me who hasn't been to a chiropractor that uses this technology, I'd be a little concerned about the amount of pressure that the machine would put on my spine. So how gentle is it? I mean, could this be used on anyone from, let's say, infants to the elderly? Or?
Yes,
Okay.
Not from the very moment a newborn is born, but a couple of months after birth.
Okay.
You can start using this, and you can use it to the oldest person you can find. Okay?
Really?
And another interesting thing, just here recently I was in Pittsburgh where this was invented, and I was talking to the inventor, and I asked him a question. I asked him, has there been any problems with anybody being hurt with this technology?
Okay.
Okay, because they had done a survey some months before, and I didn't get the results of it. But they were asking everybody that owns one of these if there's been any problems with any problem that it caused anybody.
Okay.
0.
Wow.
Okay, that's about as safe as it gets.
Okay.
And actually, chiropractic is safe anyways. It's probably safer than any other healthcare therapy in the universe.
Okay.
And more safe than anything you can mention me.
Okay.
Dental,
So, and especially taking drugs long term and not knowing the effect that they might have on the body as
Yeah,
well.
probably not too safe taking drugs.
Right. Exactly.
But my actual malpractice insurance as a doctor of chiropractic is what probably less than what I paid for 2 cars of insurance.
Wow.
Okay, so it's very
Amazing.
safe.
That's
and this really brings safety right up to the forefront because, as I mentioned to you, just as of just 2 weeks ago, not one claim or one problem with any patient has been treated with the ProAdjuster.
Wow.
Now, the reason why people would love the ProAdjuster, one of the big reasons, is many times when people think about going to a chiropractor, they're thinking about getting twisted and popped and cracked.
Absolutely.
Okay, this eliminates all of that.
Wow, because that's quite intimidating.
Yes,
you
it
have
is.
to
And
say.
there are a lot of folks that don't enjoy the thought of maybe
Popping and cracking.
Yeah, something like that happening to them. Not that it ever caused people problems in and of itself, but just the thought of it might not be very comfortable. So the ProAdjuster is going to eliminate all of that. If you're in a seated posture here, in a seat posture, it's very comfortable.
It looks comfortable. And I mentioned to you earlier that I've been to one chiropractor in my life, which is a while ago, but the one thing that I did struggle with, and that was laying on the table. You know, I feel like my breasts are suffocating me.
Yeah,
so this is so much more comfortable.
Yes,
so that would be something that I'd be interested in trying, actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you about that, Dr. Tocco.
We're going to do that soon. Okay. But it's very comfortable. You're in a seat posture. The adjustment is equally just as comfortable.
Wow.